Hello, hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of the League of Amazing Adventurers here on twitch.tv/tabletop
That is not where we are.
No, we are on
Roll the doll.
twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. And I am,
Wait,
of
is-
course, Will. I'm GMing tonight. And I'm joined by our cast of characters. We have Matthew playing normally Garl, but tonight playing Beatrix.
And I'm just tickled pink as a peach.
And then, of course, directly to my right on the overlay, we have Abby playing Cassandra normally, but this week playing Refurb.
Serving fine dining on the outside and 2 a.m. Applebee's on the inside.
Interesting.
Yep.
Then, the person responsible for all the custom character artwork you see on this stream, McKenna playing normally Nimbus, but tonight Gwendolyn.
Hello. Also, Pepper says hi if you hear her purring. You're
And,
welcome.
Of
Cheers,
course, we
baby.
are also joined by the resident leader of the Coop Troop, Cooper, who normally plays Lynx, but is instead tonight playing Veronique, the Viatori cleric.
I'm running on 2 hours of sleep.
Oh, I feel bad for you, but before we get started, a few announcements. Number one, happy Thanksgiving to all of our American folks. I know it's tomorrow, but you know, Canada did ours a month ago, so I figured I'd wish you all a happy one now.
I forgot. That's tomorrow. Time means
Honestly.
nothing anymore.
Time
means
means nothing,
nothing.
yeah.
Anytime you gather with family and friends and enjoy each other's company is a holiday.
Exactly.
Don't let other people tell you when you get to celebrate stuff.
Wow, so true.
Yeah, and enjoy yourselves tomorrow, everyone, and then please, please, please be safe on Friday.
True.
Well, yeah,
I'm
everyone
gonna-
does their Black Friday shopping online. That's
I'm gonna go to Target to buy a toilet paper for 2 cents.
Woo!
Actually, you can
I'm
usually
gonna
get
kill
lay-
someone doing it.
you can
Lay
usually
out a
get,
mother
like,
of three.
really good
Am I right?
deals on DVDs at Target.
Probably.
They have any deals on like prescription medication? Because I could use some of that.
We should maybe just roll intro.
Yeah. But before we do a few more announcements, we have many other shows on channel, like the Strength 1000 AP on Mondays, the Calling Chronicle on Fridays, and bonus Saturday night game night streams that will just show up every now and then. Last time we played Among Us, and that was a good time.
It was.
Got murdered so many times.
It
You
was a very good
truly
time.
were the Kenny.
If
of
you
that
want to
gaming
see clips
club.
of that, you can check out our clips. You can also go check out the VOD. It's been doing really well. It's a good show. It's a good time. It's just a happy, fun time. Then, of course,
Silly
we
quirky
have, that is all of our shows. That's all of our announcements. Follow us on the socials. We're Tabletop Rolls everywhere. And, yeah, I'll roll that intro and we'll get started. Last time on the League of Amazing Adventurers, our party found themselves caught in some shadowy miasma. Oh no! And then we jumped and skipped focused up to the Viatori and Gwendolyn, who'd been captured by a Trelladar, who luckily, after not doing due process, thought, oh, this is a Viatori ship, we'll go give it to the Viatori that we have captured up in the northern Magistguard Waste area of Malotes. So after doing that, Gwendolyn was discovered by a group of Viatori, including Beatrix, the engineer that once had a sort of like will they, won't they thing going on with Nim,
It was
as
a
well
very
as
one-sided crush.
Refurb, a rebuilt automaton, and Veronique, one of the mercenaries that our party did not go with when they were with the Viatori initially.
Veronique.
After much hijinks and it's getting back to the main ship, the Illustrious, our group managed to go and, for a short time period, break down the barrier that was preventing sending magics from being sent out. However, as if retaliation, the Treladarian forces came directly onto the Illustrious and into the main room where many of the civilians and people were kind of holding up for safety, saying how their protection was important to them, and if they weren't compliant, they couldn't guarantee their safety. And of course, they would never do anything to harm them, but the things that walk through the doors they leave open definitely would. And as if on cue, as if planned by some evil figure, several undead began to pour through these portals. They began facing off with the Viatori around them, with 4 larger ones making it a point to aim at the party. And that is where we pick up. These are the 4 undead that you're dealing with. They all look the same.
Ugh.
You.
Icky.
I know
Beatrix-
everyone in this world is supposed to be hot, but just not my type.
They're not.
That's
They're
only
hot
when
for
we're
They
someone.
were hot.
That's only when we're on the main adventuring party.
Everything else is not it.
But I will say this. Veronique, Refurb, and Beatrix, the 4 undead, look like incredibly bloated versions of the people that you know have been going missing the last few days.
Oh.
Disgusting.
And let's roll initiative.
Oh yeah, we do need to do that.
For a second there, McKenna, I thought you were shielding Pepper's ears from...
I'm trying to maneuver myself around her while still rolling. Hold on, I need to click on my character token.
I guess I gotta get my crib ones out of the way.
Oh boy, oh boy. Them guys, the biggins, the Chunguses have chosen violence today.
They have
36.
74!
392. Refurb, Veronique,
Something-
Husk, Gwen. Great, everyone's here. Well, we get started with our first Husk. And you know what this Husk is going to use? Its sudden charge ability.
Disgusting.
The barbarians will be sending you a cease and desist letter.
Go ahead and clock out for me.
And it's going to sudden charge to there. And then it's going to make it's going to make a rending claw strike onto Refurb. So, Abby,
He is
Does
a
a
work of art. You
31
keep
hit?
your hands off her.
That does not hit.
Wow.
alright, well, and boom, it misses. Next up is this Husk. They only got to walk a little bit, so they're going to use 1 stride action to get right up to you, Beatrix. Then they're going to use their rending claw on you. How does a 27 sound? Man, I'm rolling terribly. They have a plus 23 to hit.
Well, hold on. I have to look because that will just hit exactly because my armor is currently retracted.
Alright, then I need you to take 15 slashing.
Okay, I can do that.
You are now bleeding. So I'll give you a little bleedy bleed. Boop.
Well, you know what I'm going to do on my turn then.
And I need a fortitude save from you as you now feel some paralysis coming through your bones.
32.
That's a success. You're not paralyzed. However, the second attack might help them out with you, and they will critically miss. Gwendolyn, you're up.
I think I'm gonna take 2 movement actions to get to here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna punch him. And I think because I used stealth from my initiative, oh fuck, but he's acted, so never mind.
Well,
The screen one has acted, yes.
Yes.
yes. But you're still getting the guy flat-footed, so you'll get your
He's
sneak
flat-footed
attack.
anyway. Never
Yep,
mind.
Yes.
Still get sneak attack.
The barrier. Oh.
Oh my God.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah, that's
On
a
a
natural
sneak
20.
attack.
22
For
plus 14.
min damage, but it's fine.
It's like 50% damage.
Remember, it only becomes red if there's just a single one. It doesn't mean they're all bad.
It's pretty bad.
Oh no, yeah, it's 25% damage.
That's
Yeah.
36 damage.
I'll take it.
That's
a
pretty
good
fucking
hit.
good.
You definitely have its attention now. Refurb, it's your turn.
Okay.
It also has flat-footed to you refurb.
Gwen with a cheeky
Ooh.
little.
I like flat-footed. I'm just going to attack
Oh,
the
what a
closest one with my striking great pick.
lord. That will hit, but not crit.
Oof. The damage on that.
22 piercing.
All right. And then I'm just gonna hit it 2 more times.
Nice.
Bonk.
32 hits.
And bonk.
Good damage.
29 hits.
Yay! Just pop, pop, pop.
Okay, now that one has your attention.
Oh no.
All right, Blue's going to go. It's going to jump down to here. And Veronique, it's going to give you a very aggressive hug.
Ooh.
Ooh.
32.
That does hit.
Okay, take 14 slashing, plus I need you to make me a fortitude save against paralysis.
A slashing hug. Do they have razor blades in their arms?
Ow.
They just have claws.
Okay.
That is a failure.
You want to hear?
It's
him
not a
about
crit fail, and that is all that matters to me. No, she's just trained in fortitude.
Oh.
that? Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so
Like she's
you,
only got a 15
Well,
bonus to it.
Cleric, I guess.
so you are
Wow.
paralyzed. Allow me to tell you what that condition does for you. The
I am
paralyzed
already on
condition
it.
simply means that you have flat-footed. You can't act except to recall knowledge, and you can only use actions that require to use your mind. Alright.
Oh! Is that so?
Yep. Second attack. It's going
Keep in
to
mind what spells.
strike you again. I really need to remember that they're grabbing you while they do this, but I'll do that. 26 to hit you flat-footed.
Does not hit.
Okay, perfect. And this one's going to come. It's going to... Ooh, it's going to have to stride twice, so it might as well go here and give everyone a little bit of flanking. And it's going to go after the person who's flat-footed with a rending claw. 35 to hit you, Coop.
That does hit.
13 slashing, and you are also bleeding as well. So that was it. And now we go to you. You're paralyzed, so at the end of your turn, make me a fortitude save.
I have nothing I can do.
19. That is a failure. The DC.
You could do knowledge checks.
You could do knowledge checks. It would be religion.
You don't need to move to do knowledge checks.
Okay.
Don't know if I
Probably
gave
be
them
a
training in
religion.
religion.
You didn't give the cleric training in religion.
36.
No, you did. She's a master in religion.
Yay.
26, 27. So that's a success, but not a critical success. What would you like to know about a husk? You get 2 questions.
General knowledge, honestly.
So, general knowledge from what you can extrapolate, these undead appear to be soul-drained versions of people that you once knew. They're immune to cold, death effects, disease, paralyzed, poison, unconscious. They have a natural paralysis built into them. And they're probably pretty good at acrobatics and athletic stuff. Like, they're probably pretty good at fort and reflex, but will's probably pretty weak. Their minds do not appear to be all there.
She's paralyzed and goes,
Boom. And then Cooper, you will also take, as Veronique, a d6 of bleed, so 3 bleed damage. And now roll me a d20 to see if you stop bleeding. Let's see if your platelet kindergartners are working hard. They are not. All right. Beatrix, you're up.
All right. Well, first thing, I'm gonna slap the kind of device in the center of my chest, and I'll use an action to Iron Man 2 my armor that just all over my body. And second, now, Will, here's a quick question. When something says at third level and every 2 levels thereafter increases the thing by 1 dice thing. So if it says that starting at third level, we're at level 13, that would be like 7 more points up, right?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm not going to use that right away then. I am going to, just because I was basically surrounded, I'm going to use, 1 action to electrify my armor.
Okay.
So if anyone touches me within the next round,
Now,
they're going to get some damage.
Matt, let me ask you a question.
Yeah?
Would you like to risk it for a proverbial biscuit?
No.
Okay.
I'm never going to risk anything, so.
You're never going to try the unstable mode?
No, I'm never going to take any chances on anything because I know it won't work.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
All right. Is that your turn?
I'm going to ignore half of my class skills.
Oh.
No, I have 1 action left. I'm just going to whack the guy right in front of myself and Veronique, the blue dotted one, with a +1 striking wrench.
Blue husk. All right.
Oh, sprockets, and whack.
Unfortunately, it's just a miss.
Ah.
You almost had it.
Yep.
Alrighty. Now it's time for this husk. Okay, well, it needs to go after a thing that I can use this ability on. So, Gwen. 37 to hit you. Does that hit?
I said yeah.
Take 10 slashing. Plus, I need you to make a fortitude save against paralysis. The DC is 28. That's
Okay,
a success, so you're not
33.
paralyzed. However, as part of their attack, they do automatically grab you, as they have improved grab. And so, they're going to then use their last 2 actions to drain your essence.
Yay.
So, I need you to make me a DC 28 fortitude save, or become drained 1.
Okay. Okay.
That is a failure. So, Gwen, you become drained 1.
Yay.
And now here's the lovely thing about this ability. Now that you are drained 1, at the beginning of each of your turns, you're going to need to repeat this save. If you fail this save again, the drained will increase to a maximum of 4. Once the drain condition reaches 4, this then causes it to begin increasing a doomed condition. So your doomed will go up by 1, 2, 3, then 4 to a maximum of 4. Should you die while under the effects of drain essence, you immediately become a husk.
Whoa.
Nim wouldn't like that, so let's avoid that.
No, she wouldn't.
In order to sustain this effect, the target must stay within 60 feet and line of sight of the husk. And you are currently grabbed by it. It's done that, it's done that. That's its turn. This one's going to go, and it's going to make a strike against Beatrix. 36 to hit you.
Now that I have my armor on, 36 you said?
Yep.
Yes, that'll hit me even if I reuse my shield, which I'm not going to do.
Alright, take 9 slashing, and I need a fort save against paralysis. And then it also grabs you as part of the attack. 38,
Crit
that's a
success.
success. And now I need you to make me another fortitude save against Drain Essence.
22.
That is a failure.
Success, but not failure, but not a crit failure.
Yes. So you are drained 1.
Okay.
Gwen, make me a fort save at the start of your turn.
There we go.
30. Alright, so you now drain 0, but you are still under this effect until you break line of sight, etc.
Oh, okay.
So you can continue with your turn.
All right. Well, does being grabbed stop me from punching him in the nose?
Grabbed does not stop you from punching him with the nose. It does stop you from using two-handed weapons, but you're a...
And I don't use two-handed weapons. I just got these 2 hands.
You not have like daggers or anything?
Nope.
You are literal Batman.
I made
Yeah.
a punch.
Batman.
I made a punch rogue for McKenna to play.
Punch
I'm
roll.
Batman.
So I will punch. 37.
Punch!
He should be flat-footed.
37's a crit.
Yay!
Flat-footed.
Yeah. So do that math.
So
Do that
29,
math.
That's 14 plus
52
38.
points. 52 points of damage.
we love to see it.
It's still standing.
Well, yeah. 25.
That is a hit, but not a crit.
Fair enough. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Hold
Now,
on.
if
let
you
me-
just hit the damage roll, it'll just roll the damage.
So ignore the attack, but that damage.
Okay, 16 damage plus an additional 13 sneak attack.
And then for the last one, I kind of want to break the grab.
Cool.
It's an
an
athletics check?
athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics. 29?
That is doop boop. Unfortunately, not a success. You're still
Shoot.
grabbed.
Well, I tried it. That's my turn.
You did. Refurb, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna aim for green, and if for whatever reason they go down after that, I turn to orange.
All right.
So we're gonna go
Ooh, that was my
bam, bam, bam.
Okay, so the 36 hits and the 16 damage. It's still standing. The
Did all 3 of
20,
them go?
the 22 misses, and then the 31 hits it, and will finish it off.
So,
Sweet.
sorry, well, I got caught up reading my stuff. Did one of them attacked me to force those checks, right?
Yes, the red one did. Well, it does have to make a save against your electrified armor, does it not?
No, it just takes the damage, but
Oh,
it's not a
roll.
lot.
Roll me that damage.
2 electric damage.
All right.
Additionally, I should be unfucked.
You are now unfucked. I just hadn't changed the token.
Woo!
You are still bleeding, though.
I don't think so. I passed that fort save.
No, the fort save was for the drain. The bleed's a flat bleed check, like the 15 on the d20.
You had me do 2 different fort saves.
Alrighty. Refurb. That's your 3 actions. We
Yep.
go over to blue. You know what? Let's have some fun.
Oh no.
Swing at the paralyzed cleric. 42 to hit.
Jesus.
Well, it hits.
32 slashing. And then I need a fortitude save as this thing tries to drain your essence. 26. A failure, but not a crit failure. You are now also being essence drained. Seeing how it has you on that now, that's its turn. Orange is going to go. Orange is going to take a swing at you, Refurb. 26 to hit.
Nope.
Alright. 30 to hit.
Nope.
32 to hit.
Ooh, almost, but not quite.
Damn.
Ooh, being metal has its advantages.
All right.
Alright, Veronique, make me a fortitude save at the start of your turn. DC is 28. Failure. Luckily, there's no crit fail on this one. It's just a failure effect. You go up to drained 2. And now make me another fortitude save against paralysis. Still a failure, but now the DC has gone down to 26. Beatrix.
So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to click a knob on my armor, and red kind of lines, Tron lines, are going to arc all over the whole thing, and kind of a glow is going to emerge. And I'm going to use Searing Restoration, which being level 13, this should heal like 7d10 for myself and for anyone who's next to me, which will include Cooper and Refurb, who I'm not sure has taken any damage.
Nope.
All right, roll 7d10.
And you guys get to make a check and remove a bleed if you want.
It's you or a living creature adjacent to you, so you have to pick yourself or Veronique.
Other people then, not me. I've taken barely any damage,
Alright,
so
then
I think
Veronique,
Coop's been hit
you're
a few
going to get
times,
the
and I don't like
7d10.
that.
55.
55 healing back to you.
Nice.
Since I'm drained too, that puts me barely above my maximum hit points.
All right, so that was one action. With another, I'm going to look forward to Reverb's turn, and I'm going to risk some AoEs, and I'm going to get on the other side of this big red dude. So
Right.
Reverb can just take a step and then have flanking.
Well, luckily, they don't take any AoEs on you.
And then I'm just going to hit him with a little wrench.
All right.
37.
37 is a hit.
Take that, you big galoot.
And that is, it's not flat-footed, so it's just a hit.
Yeah.
Did I
So
make
9
you
bludgeoning.
do your drain soul check at the start of your turn?
Nope.
I need to do that. Then 5 more damage. So make
Shall
me
I roll a fort save then?
Yep.
25.
That is a failure. You are now drained 2.
Okay.
Alrighty, this one's going to go. Seeing as it has you right there, Matt, it's going to take a bite out of you. 26 to
I
hit.
don't have electrified armor anymore, and that swings and a miss.
30.
Swing and a miss.
Natural 1.
I got my cool extendo armor now. Yeah.
Gwen, you're up.
That's me. I think I'm gonna move right here.
Okay.
And
Nice.
then I'm gonna bop him.
Oh.
That is a crit.
Not triple ones on my sneak attack damage. Jesus fucking Christ. I guess I'm not being very sneaky, so that's fair. That's gonna be, I think, 36 total after crit.
You're just running up and like shouting shh as you punch them.
Then I'm gonna punch him again. That's not
Misses,
gonna do anything.
but just barely. Alright, then that's your turn. Refurb, you're up.
Even with
Okay.
flat-footed? You said just barely.
Yes, because their base AC is 28.
Ah.
So you need a
I'm
26
going
for the weapon.
to.
Oh, wait, sorry. Let me do the bleed damage on McKenna.
Oh, yeah.
6 bleed damage and roll me a d20. If you get a 15 or better, your platelets continue to work. Your platelets do not
Oh.
do the work.
I needed to do that too, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I am This is why I don't like designing monsters with persistent damage, because I
15.
forget about it. So you'll take 4, but you are no longer bleeding.
Here we are.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Sprockets.
Refurb, you can continue with your turn now.
I'll put this up for reference, but for orange, I'm gonna do power attack and hope for the best.
Alright, roll it. 29 is a hit, but not a crit.
Ooh.
For 24 damage.
So, all right.
Oh
So straight
man, if that
hits.
would have crit, that would have been real bad for us.
Did it roll the damage? The extra damage for power attack?
That's what
Yes,
I'm
it did 3d10.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right. So then I'm gonna hit it with my last regular pick attack.
Regular pick attack.
Yeah, and that's that.
Hmm.
It's only attack number 2, because you
Oh,
have
it's
the
only attack
level
number
6
Well-
fighter feat.
Oh,
Power attack counts as 2 attacks.
yeah. That's
Yes, until you take the feat at higher levels.
Oh.
Oh, and I'm at a higher level
And
now.
you have a different feat Refurb has specifically
High specs.
the feat.
Whoop.
Is it brutal finish? No. It's Furious Focus. It only counts as one attack towards your multiple attack penalty. It's a level 6 fighter feat.
Nice.
Yeah.
In
Fighter.
that case,
So that 19 is actually a 20, 21, 2, 3, 4. 19 is a 24. So that still won't hit, but you know.
You're gassing me up. And then that.
I had to just make sure that was out there because the feat that we were just talking about is a very good feat for power attacking fighters to take, and if you're building a power attacking fighter, I highly recommend taking it. Alrighty. Blue is up. It's going to go to town on the cleric.
No, not the
33 to
cleric.
hit Cooper
It hits.
for 17 slashing. And a bite. 26.
It doesn't hit.
33 will
It
hit
hits.
again for another 15. And then we go to orange, and this one's going to focus in on you. Refurb. 32 to hit you. Abby?
Wait, what to hit me? I missed that.
32.
No.
Damn.
Oh, a hero point for you in the chat there, Cooper.
33
Ew.
to hit you, Abby.
That does hit.
12 slashing plus a fortitude save against paralysis, please.
Fortitude. Let me just scroll a little bit. Okay. There we go.
That's a success. And
Woo!
then third attack. Still on you, Refurb. That will miss. Veronique, fortitude save against soul draining. Hey, thanks for the gift of sub. 23, that was a
Cool.
failure. You become drained 3. And now fortitude save against paralysis. DC is 25. 23, okay. It goes down to now 24. Beatrix.
All right, I am going to do something I haven't done yet. I'm going to let me read this. I'm going to try overdriving my wrench attack. So I'm just going to click this here. So I have to make a crafting check, I believe. 43. I'm pretty sure that is at least a success. I don't know what the DC is actually for my level. 7. I don't know. 13.
It's 15 plus your level.
15 plus my level. Oh
Yep.
boy. So that's going to be 28. So not a crit success, but a success. So I just get to use the little button that says overdrive striking wrench.
Yep.
So I'm going to do that. 40. So that's going to be a total of, unless that's not a crit. Is it?
Oh, that is
It
a
would be
crit.
actually. So that's going to be 34 damage plus. I think that's it because I didn't actually electrify myself.
Yes, that would be.
Do I get the megaton damage, or is that only from a critical success?
That is when you use the Megaton Strike.
Okay, so I didn't. So just 34 damage then to red.
Alrighty.
I'm just gonna make a normal striking wrench then attack. Oh, sorry, it would have been number 2. So
23 will miss.
even with flank, yeah, with flank.
Yep. You need a 26
No.
to hit flat-footed.
Yeah, even doing the other thing. So yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Yes.
Sorry, I couldn't be more helpful, Gwen.
Matt, did I forget about the start of your turn doing a fortitude save? Yes, I did. Matt, can you make me a
Yes.
fortitude save against the drain effect? 32.
32.
Okay, your drain decreases by 1.
I'm down back to 1.
Alrighty. Next up is red. Gwen, you hit this thing the hardest. 41.
Ooh, that'll crit.
Okay, take 30.
Actually, if I use nimble dodge,
Oh,
it will not crit.
But it'll
do
still
it.
hit.
That's fine.
That's okay. So take 16 slashing plus a fortitude save against paralysis. DC 28.
Fuck.
Okay, you're paralyzed. Now with their other two
I-
actions, they're going to
actually, I
drain
think
your
I'm-
essence. Make me a fort save.
Okay.
And you are now drained 1. Gwen, you are paralyzed. Roll me a fortitude save for drain essence. That is a failure. You can become drained 2.
I rolled a 33.
Oh, that's a hero pointed one. That's a success.
No, I rolled a 33 the first. Because you asked for a
Oh,
save
right.
on my turn.
Sorry,
So now I am undrained.
my brain did not work. And now roll against paralysis.
All right. That's a nat 20.
And now take 6 bleed damage and roll the flat check against the bleed. 8, you are still bleeding.
Getting max bleed
Reverb,
damage,
it's
too.
your turn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna do some punching. Because I'm good at that, I think.
Roll it.
I'm at least okay. I'm just gonna give it the old 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, the first 2 will hit for 40 damage.
Nice.
Nice. Solid hits.
Not
But
bad.
it's still not dead.
Oh, it's still up. You guys are
Rude.
effectively fighting 3 different enemies right now, not really focusing on one.
Oh yeah, she's targeting orange. I thought she was
Yeah.
targeting red.
Oh, yeah, no.
Alright,
In
Blue's
fairness,
going to
two of us
go.
are paralyzed.
And they have a delicious Veronique in front of them with a jaw. 34
That's
for 11.
That's not a lot of damage.
21.
miss.
34
Yeah.
for 11.
On a third attack, that's pretty impressive.
Alright, Orange is going to go. Hey, Abby.
Eh.
41.
Yeah, that hits.
Does that crit?
Shouldn't.
I don't think so.
Okay, great. Take 20 piercing. Second attack, 22 will miss. And third attack. Oh, I meant to use that one. 31.
Nope.
Damn.
Whew.
Okay, Veronique, make me a save against Drained. Failure, you go to Drained 4. Make me a fortitude save against Paralysis. DC is 24. Failure becomes 23. Beatrix.
Who's looking the roughest right now in terms of health?
I would say
Definitely
Veronique.
Veronique.
Okay. I am then going to scamper over to the space that I was originally at between Veronique and Refurb, and I'm going to use another Searing Restoration on Veronique. So
Nice.
you're not bleeding, are you, Veronique?
Not anymore,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. You get 42 health back.
I only heal 15 because I'm drained 4.
Yep.
Ugh.
You only heal 4?
I have 47 max health.
Oh,
Yep.
we need to get you out of there.
You
I'm
do.
going to try and hit the blue one with the striking wrench. 35.
35 is a hit.
Now, I don't have any actions left, so I can't use the shove function of my wrench, can I?
No.
Okay.
This is 25 damage. Okay. Next up is Red. Hey, Gwen. It's going to take a bite out of you. 37.
Yeah.
19 piercing.
Yeah.
Second attack. 29.
Will miss.
Third attack. 20.
Will also miss.
Okay, Gwen, top of your turn. I need a fort save. DC is 28.
Oh, I had to
For
do
paralysis.
Oh, sorry, for paralysis, yes.
Well,
Did
'cause
I have to
nat
do-
20'd the last time, but then he just bit me again. Fuck, I don't want to be fucking paralyzed. I'm hero pointing it. I
Okay.
want my fucking turn.
And then Matt,
30,
that's a
30.
success.
There we
I
go.
will need the drain thing.
29.
Okay, your drained
oh.
condition goes up by 1.
All right, drain 2.
Wait,
Alright,
isn't
go ahead.
that a success?
You got a 33. Go ahead.
I was talking about Matt's, but that's okay. I guess I am gonna take an action to move here so that I can be flat-footed with Beatrix.
Okay.
And make a strike. 34.
34 is a hit.
And let's make that a debilitating strike. Let's give it a weakness 5 to bludgeoning, because why not?
Gross.
And then I'm gonna hit it again.
31.
Ooh.
37 to
crit.
hit.
God damn, she's got hands.
With a weakness 5 to bludgeoning, no less.
Yes.
So that's gonna be 32 plus 28
Yep. So
plus
Gwen's-
5 or plus 10 because it's a crit.
5.
Gotcha.
The undead thing thought he would be safe by being dead from kidney punches, but it turns out no.
No. That's so sweet of you, though.
Refurb, you're up. Oh,
Alright,
but first, bleed damage on Gwen.
Yes.
3
Come
damage
on,
and roll me a
20.
d20. You are
Fuck
still
me.
bleeding. Refurb, you're up.
I think killing Blue is probably a good idea, so I'm gonna shimmy myself around here so it's flat-footed. And then I'm gonna go for the old, why not? Let's do power attack. Roar.
Dang.
That's a crit.
Yeah!
Ooh, that's
Flat-footed.
58 damage then.
So yeah. Well, 55. Because it's a fatal, I have the crits on this one programmed to roll.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
okay.
Because fatal changes the actual die size to the d12.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, all that damage. But
That's
yeah, that was 55
unne-
in one shot.
Yay! That's
so
it.
Let's try that. Alright. Well, Blue has a refurb to bite. 32.
30.
Meast.
Claw. 37.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, 16 slashing to you, Refurb. Refurb is now bleeding. And
We don't
I
know
need you to
how, but-
make me 2 fortitude saves. Oh, sorry, just 1 fortitude save because they missed their first attack. So, make me a fortitude save against paralysis, DC 28.
Woo! Fortitude. Nice work.
36, that's a success. And last one
Yeah.
will come to Beatrix, 20, which will miss. Orange is going to come up to here. And hey, Beatrix.
Oh
How
my,
does
hello.
25 flat-footed sound.
Not even close.
All right, how about 28 flat-footed?
Still not close.
All right, Veronique, fortitude save for drained to become doomed 1 in addition. Success! Your drained
There we
condition
go.
goes to drained 3. Fortitude save against paralysis. DC is 22 now. Success!
Yay!
You are no longer paralyzed. Fortunately, that's at the end of
And
your
that's
turn.
my turn.
Beatrix, you're up.
Oh boy, we got quite an awful sandwich going on here.
It's
I
a
feel like
Beatrix.
red must be pretty close to death though, so I am going to do another crafting check to try and overdrive my wrench.
Go for it.
31. I'm
success.
pretty sure that's a success. So I'm going to use an overdrive striking wrench on the red guy.
That's a crit.
So that'll be 36 bludgeoning damage.
He's dead.
Nice.
Finally. I don't suppose your max HP has gone up now, has it, Cooper?
Yeah.
It has. By 13 hit points.
Also, I think my stuff was gone because the red guy was the one who put it on me in the first
yes,
place.
you're still bleeding, but the
Yeah.
drained effect goes away now.
I'm gonna give some more searing healing to my
It's not
friend
worth it.
Veronique.
Oh,
No?
It's
also,
not worth it. It's
Okay.
only 13 health.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna whack blue then with the normal wrench.
okay.
Oh, sorry.
Just
That would be
misses.
20. Yeah.
Also, fortitude save against drained condition.
38.
Success goes up by 1. Gwen, you're up.
You mean down by 1?
Yes, down by 1. It goes.
So I'm back at down to drain 1.
Yes.
Move here.
All
Then gonna punch him.
Crit.
37. I
That's
punch him
flat-footed.
real good.
That'll be
And
30.
I'm also gonna make him also have a weakness 5 to bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna punch him again.
28's a hit, but not a crit.
And he takes 20 bludgeoning damage, my guy.
Well, with sneak attack, that's 30.
I think that's it. Oh, except for bleed.
Yep, we gotta do your bleed. So you're going to take a whopping 2 bleed damage, and I need you to roll me a d20. Still bleeding.
Not today.
Refurb.
We're gonna start out by hitting blue.
Crit. 67.
Nice. Are they down?
No.
Ah! I'm gonna hit him again.
Miss.
Ooh, gonna hit him again.
Miss. Oh, wait, no, they're flat-footed. That hits for 17.
Nice.
Nice job. All right, well, they only have one person flat-footed. So, Beatrix. They're 28 to hit you.
Nope.
21 to hit you.
Definitely not.
31 to hit you.
That will hit because of flat-footed,
Okay.
but I will use shield block and make it
Nice.
not hit me.
Fair enough. Next
You'll
up
love
for
to
the
see
other
it.
one, it's going to also focus in on the flat-footed target. 25.
No.
34.
Yes.
Well, the shield stays up, so does that...
Well, flat-footed, no, because with the shield, my AC would be 34. So -2 to that.
Perfect. So 17 slashing plus paralysis for me.
37.
Success, but you are also now bleeding again. And then third attack. And misses.
Definitely
Veronique.
not.
At
Can
the
you remind me
beginning,
what these are immune to?
cold, death effects, disease, paralyzed, poison, and unconscious. But before we start your turn, make me a save against the drained effect, please.
You can do
Get in
it.
there.
Natty
Goes
20.
up again. Well, down, but yeah.
Yeah.
You.
Stop yanking our chains, Will.
Sorry, I know I'm using the wrong terminology. That's my bad. But there you go. So that's a success. You're now drained 2 only, and you may continue with your turn.
So I'm just double checking. If I were to use something that dealt negative damage, would the damage go through? I don't think it would.
No, undead have negative healing, so that would actually heal them.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But
Okay.
if you were to do a group heal, that would damage them.
I'm gonna backstep 5 feet right here.
Okay.
Was the fort save an action?
No, that's just something that happens at the start of your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I felt it was necessary to ask, just in case.
No, it's all good.
Um. I don't want to waste the spell slot. The fight's about to end, so I'll just cast Divine Lance on blue.
That will hit for 26 damage. Goes right into like its chest, and it burns a little hole through it.
Nice.
Beatrix, you're up. At the start of your turn, fortitude save.
Fortitude. 33.
Okay, drained condition goes down.
I'm no longer drained of any kind.
Nice.
Because apparently working with stuff all day makes me pretty hardy. I am going to do another crafting check to overdrive my wrench because I know it seems Gwen has made the thing vulnerable to bludgeoning again. 31,
Success.
pretty sure that's a success.
It is.
So that is going to be a overdrive striking wrench. 30.
That will hit. Does not crit.
All right.
So 19, 20,
I'm just going to make another striking wrench attack. Number 2, remember this time. 23, no.
misses.
And I'm going to spend one action because they seem to really like attacking me last turn to electrify my armor.
Fair enough. Gwen.
Zappity zap.
We're gonna punch him again. We're gonna punch him again. We are gonna punch him again.
Crit.
And we're gonna debilitate again. Weakness 5 to bludgeoning. So take that damage for the crit, and then a second strike.
He's dead.
Misty, he's dead.
Never mind.
You killed
Can
him.
I?
You killed him to death.
As I
Killed
should.
him.
Then I will
People-
move here, and then make that strike. Can I
It's
do that?
important.
If you go to there, you get flanking.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
People die when they are
When they
killed.
are killed.
32 hits.
And I will
You beat me to it, Cooper.
make this one a debilitating strike as well, because as long as I'm doing damage, I can
And you clean them
do
up.
that. Hallelujah. Tell me you missed a wrong or
And yeah, as y'all finish up, I'll just stop the bleed. As
Oh,
y'all
thank God.
finish up the fight, the Viatori around you have also finished up fighting their undead off. And everyone kind of begins to, like, get back together into the central area with the goblin head of the fleet just kind of, like, standing there now with, like, what looks
He's
to be
been
like,
there this whole time?
Oh, yeah, but, like, with a shotgun, he's been firing into the crowd.
Ugh, I thought he said he wasn't gonna hurt anyone.
From my cold dead
That's
hand,
not
you
what he
undead
said.
bastard. Oh Lord. So that was terrible. Does is Veronique still looking drained?
No.
Okay. Now I'm gonna do a proper big old heal on them. I have to really check. This seems crazy if this doesn't have like a cooldown or something. 30 health back to you, Cooper.
I will check that right now.
Did my max HP permanently go down?
No.
No. I think it's only
Yes,
as
it
long as
did.
it's only as long as you're drained.
Then something's wrong on the character sheet. Because my fortitude save isn't trained 15 anymore either.
Is Drain still active?
Nope.
Well, that's irritating.
Oh, were you changing the current? Oh, that should go away.
It's weird that it calculated it that way. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that's weird.
Weird.
Very
okay,
weird.
so
Either way,
30.
it's been fixed.
Yep. On with the show.
On with the show. Can everyone make me a perception check?
Dun, dun, dun.
Perceptione.
Nope.
So Veronique, you're the one to notice this. After the combat, as you're looking over your clipboard for a short period of time, doing a quick head count. Pretty much everyone on this ship was here for this meeting. However, you're looking around, and you are not seeing Lucian anywhere.
Oh.
When she goes to retrieve said clipboard, it is under the table that she was paralyzed next to. It has slid under there. She has retrieved it. She knew exactly where it was because she was without it.
She has a find object specifically for that clipboard. and
For
innate
one
ability.
object only.
Yeah.
One object. It might as well be an innate cantrip.
I mean, you love someone who is dutiful in their duties.
And she makes a
That's-
mention of this to Beatrix.
Oh dear. Did anyone see where they went?
The little one, yes.
Yeah.
I can't say that I've seen him.
No.
Isn't he running around in the vents?
I mean, didn't we tell him not to do that anymore?
Well, yes, but
Oh, yes, Beatrix, your reminder. Fix the vent.
Oh well, thank you, Refurb. You're so reliable.
is the goblin still here?
So the goblin who was the head of the Viatori, the goblin who's the head of the Viatori fleet, the admiral, he is still
I
there.
thought they were kobold.
Fuck me. Yes, Kobold, brain no work. It's been
Oh,
very stressful.
are all?
Yeah, no, okay, so you said goblin, and I was picturing
I said
the
goblin.
Trelladar
I
goblin
know. I
wizard.
misspoke. I terribly misspoke. That was my bad.
Because there was a goblin there.
There
he
there
just
was a
not on our
goblin. The
side.
goblin is the head of the goblin is the head of the Treladarian forces here.
Oh, I get it.
I could
Well,
have sworn he left already.
all
He
the small races with pointy ears look the
No,
same to
I'm
you, I
just-
guess.
I'm just mentally
Wow.
broken. That's it.
Me.
I mean,
They
that's
make a
the
pill for that.
that's the 2021 mood, man.
It is. But in all seriousness, yes, the Kobold Admiral
Okay.
is kind of like been firing a shotgun into the crowd, basically, is the best way to do it.
Oh
It's
boy.
like, just like, oh, undead are overwhelming that group of my family, shotgunned. Oh, undead are overwhelming that group, shotgunned. Like, they've been doing that.
Admiral, head
Yes.
count perhaps?
Were you perchance using the buddy system? I hear that helps with this sort of head count.
Oh, I've heard good things about the buddy system.
We
I
try to
have
use the
too.
buddy system, but unfortunately it just doesn't work for us sometimes. The last time I used the buddy system, my buddy had a spear shot through their heart.
I mean, but at least you knew that happened because you were using the buddy system. I also hear that in case where there may be enemy infiltrators among us, it's useful to use the buddy system.
But no, that sounds a little suspicious.
I just say sus. Saves time. Do you hate it here?
I hate it here.
Have you noticed if there's anyone else missing, Admiral?
Lucian. It looks like Lucian's the only one. All right, everyone, let's get into rank and file, and like all the Viatori like get into like lines, like grade school lines.
Also, I suppose they didn't really seem like it, but I'll check anyway. Did the horrible monstrosities drop anything interesting?
Yes, actually, a number of Viatori clothing pieces and jewelry bits.
Well, I'll pass these on to someone who might be able to find this way back to their families.
I think Gwen, who knows the story of Lucian and his mother from Nimbus, would be looking through their belongings just to make sure none
Oh,
of them
no.
have that filter.
No, none of them do.
Okay. Okay, so theoretically, none of these people were people that Lucian was blood related to, hopefully.
Yes.
So it's
Lucian's
not like
mother
he
is
was-
actually in one of the lines, kind of like looking a little bit worried.
Oh.
Although I will say, looking very healthy now.
Yes. It's a mental note of that to relay to Nim.
Refurb will go to the vent and just go, Lucian, are you in there?
You can reply to this text.
God.
Please respond in a timely manner.
Do not leave me on red.
God damn it.
I can't do that, Lucian.
Oh no.
Can
I
maybe
can't do that yet.
Can I maybe do some kind of perception? I guess investigation isn't really a thing.
Perception would work for it.
Just to see maybe if he's dropped something, if there is a vent duct that looks awry.
I will try and join her in that, possibly using my mechanical knowledge of vents.
I just realized that Lucian vented.
Nope. Oh, no. I deserve that.
So you don't find any signs up here. However, after a short time, the Admiral has everyone calm down. Beatrix, if you'd like, can take your group back to your engineering bay. I'm going to get everyone kind of settled up here. Go grab what you need. I think we're going to all base up here for a while.
Okay.
That's it. That's all he says.
Okay.
But it sounds like basically every Viatori person is going to be in this auditorium.
Can I spend a few minutes, using my engineer and whatnot to, maybe build them some defenses in case they try doing more of these little shooting gallery affairs?
Yeah, make me an engineering check.
Okay.
With your engineering lore.
42.
That is a success. Yeah, you managed to build some very rudimentary defenses.
Delightful. I'm not sure if that'll be of any help, but now I'm trying to remember now. We had a second part to this whole plan where we disrupted things, and then looks at Gwen. Weren't you gonna send like a message out or something, or
Done.
Okay. I suppose we're just gonna find all the people we can and batten down the hatches.
Yes, I suppose so. I don't think there's too much we can do until help arrives, I don't think. Besides maybe tend to the wounded. I'm sure I can't be the only one.
Yeah. Do I have? Oh, am I? I'm not trained in medicine, surprisingly.
Yeah, we can go back to the engineering room and maybe see if Lucian is there.
And bang along the vents as we go.
Yeah, you guys make your way down back to the engineering bay, and you're able to collect what Beatrix would need basically to build some more defenses. There is no sign of Lucian there either.
Refurb, if you don't mind, could you carry some of this? You're just so big and strong.
Of course.
So strong.
And
I
yeah,
don't know if y'all can hear the wind through my mic, but she's
I keep
angry
hearing a
and
weird tingly,
It
bells
is
or something.
my lovely neighbor has quite a collection of wind chimes that we all love. Everyone in the apartment complex.
And it is blowing, Mr. Krabs.
It's really pushing out there. It's
Yeah.
November in Southern California, so that's what our weather is like. Anyway, just
yeah,
wanted
it takes probably you about an hour to get the stuff you need.
Roger that.
And when you guys come back up to the auditorium, all the tables have basically been pushed together in the center of the room. There's been a number of defenses built along the outsides of the room. And on the tables is a spread of what looks to be a lot of the food and rations that they had.
Oh,
And,
that's nice.
people kind
Anyone
of,
hungry?
All have a seat around this big old table. The Admiral's at the head of it. It's excellent. Beatrix, please come sit at the table. We are going to have a meal together to calm down.
Matthew's paranoia is now ratcheting up. Is there a way to check the food?
Yes, it's a perception check.
Right. 26.
The food is not poisoned, as far as
The
you can
best
tell.
of my knowledge. All right, I suppose I am a tad peckish.
No, you guys sit down, and all the Viatori people are basically, y'all are eating. Everyone's eating. It's just kind of nice. It's a nice quiet meal after what had happened.
We love just kind of nice.
It's just kind of nice.
It's just
And-
kind of nice.
From there, things quiet down. A few days pass, even.
Did we see any sign of Lucian in that time?
Not yet.
Oh.
However, on the second day, basically in the middle of the night while you guys are on watch, one of the vents falls down. And out rolls Lucian.
Well, that's a relief.
Lucian, dear, your mother has been worried sick. Where on earth have you been?
There are tunnels under the ship.
I'm sorry, what?
There are tunnels under the ship.
Are we talking like badgers, or are we talking like...
No, like big old stonework tunnels.
Huh. Like man-made? Like carved with cobbled stone and walls?
Yeah,
How
you know,
hurt does he look?
I was running around down there. I came to like this really long hallway, and I was walking by like a bunch of like cell-looking things, and there's this giant 3-headed centipede monster corpse on the ground. It was crazy.
There are big, tall, terrible, giant centipede corpses in the ground.
Cool, blimey.
Song, is that like a Viatori ditty? Like, is that a...
How
Where'd that
wounded is
come
he?
from?
He looks like a kid that's been running through the woods for like 4 days.
The entire time that he is talking, Veronique is not listening. Because she is too busy taking care of him.
That is fair. There's a
Aw.
number of like scrapes and bruises and things that are just on him. It's so cool, and I think there's a way out down there. I don't know. There's this weird like shimmering. There's this weird shimmering energy field that's at the end of the hallway. I can't get through. I tried to touch it, but it shocked me.
All right, just for future, don't maybe touch shimmery energy fields that you don't know what they are.
Oh, but
You're
it was
lucky
so
to still have a
pretty.
hand.
It was like all blue and then green and then blue and then shocky. It was nice.
With my still armored gauntletty hands, I just kind of smush his face like, don't touch shimmery energy fields.
Oh,
If you
okay.
like having hands.
Don't.
Okay, B. Okay.
I have servos in these arms. I can apply a great deal of pressure per square inch.
Veronique does look up at Beatrix with a bit of a cut in her eye. There is like a minor dig.
I mean, I stopped touching mysterious energy fields years ago. I learned lessons.
With the way that Lucian has described it, can I do a religion?
And this would be a society, as it's more of a history thing.
Oh, okay.
Do we live in a society?
We do,
Veronique does not live in a
unfortunately.
society. She lives in a faith, which is a different kind of society.
But it's still a society.
Well, with a +1 modifier to society, I don't think she'd be interested in or be capable of rolling it.
And I rolled a nat 1, so.
Yeah, you live in a society.
You live in a society.
There are sometimes tunnels underground, but those are often for the mole people.
I have a -1 to society. I'm still gonna try.
We're all such freaking nerds who don't go outside.
Mole people.
Fuck it, I'll try it.
Ah.
Maybe not mole people, but
Nope.
definitely nothing that you would recognize.
Okay.
Mole people. Definitely mole people. 110% mole people. Listen, if the Viatori are people who fly around the sky on airships, there's probably a bunch of people that drill around underground with mole people.
Checks out.
With an intelligence score of 1, yeah, I don't think she's smarter than that. I'm sure she believes that.
Well, I mean, they could be friendly.
The mole
Also, I
people?
don't think it's mole people, but it's a possibility. I think it's worth checking out. Perhaps we go tell the Admiral where we're going and...
Yeah, we
Go
probably
to.
want to scout it out before we send any civilians down there.
Precisely.
All right. Well, I guess we brief the Admiral.
All right. Yeah. Oh. All right. If you're all heading down there, just
We
be
are.
careful. You're kind of our main defense here.
Oh. That sounds a bit dire. Well, Lucian...
Can I spend a few minutes further shoring up defenses?
Yeah. If you want.
39.
That's a success. Yeah, you managed to further shore up the defenses.
I like add some tripwire freaking like Ewok traps. So if something does a tripwire, logs. I don't know. I don't know where I got the logs. It doesn't matter.
Can I know this is like a stretch, but can I try to provide some sort of really minor countermeasures for the people, like either give them the information of like what to do against the things we were dealing with?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want me to make a check for
No,
that.
I'll just let you relay the information that you had.
Okay, so I'll draw them up like a defense plan, I suppose.
Sounds good.
Survival guide.
Ned's declassified school
Fairneek's
survival guide.
declassified undead attack survival guide.
Like this isn't a party that used library lore to catch a greased pig.
Actually, I used religion.
Oh boy, oh boy.
I still distinctly remember just being like, diplomacy didn't work, I'm just gonna pray on it. And
Desna,
that worked.
What the fuck am I to
That's
do
not-
here?
With
Please.
this pig.
Alright, but Lucian is able to show you into the tunnels.
Oh
And
god.
So I immediately send him back then.
yes, Lucian does promise to go back.
Yes, go back.
I show
Thank
him-
you, but please go back to your mother.
I show
Please
him a
give her
random
big hug.
part on my armor that has blinking lights, and I just say, I'm tracking you with this. I will know.
Make me a deception check.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Well, I'm not trained, but
Can I
Edward is
aid?
just like, huh?
I don't
Can
think
I
a child
aid?
would have a very
I
good
think a 26
perception.
is enough for the child to be like, oh, okay, and they book it back.
Good.
Yeah, you
Don't
find
need-
yourselves in a long hallway.
All right.
I do not at all find this hallway familiar in any way.
I also
I've
was
never
thinking
seen
about
this hallway
that.
before in my life. I also have no control over my body, and which is a fun way of saying I can't click on my character token.
Oh,
Neither can I.
That is a fun way of saying it.
I've messed up the world again.
Our hard nor.
Did you break the world for us, Will?
I did. I'm going to delete your existence for a short moment.
Wow, God literally just plucked us off the
I
ground.
can.
As he should.
As he should.
I'm done.
Aren't we all?
There. Now I put my own self on the character sheet.
I put my own self on the map.
I put this town on the map, damn it.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see a long hallway. At the end of it is a shimmering blue energy field in front of a stairwell.
The stairwell here?
The far end?
Yeah, the very far end down here.
I'm more concerned with this, what appears to be possibly a side passage, so I am going to walk up to it and just peek around the corner with a
Sure.
perception check if I can.
So if I'm right, you guys left those doors open, so you can see that.
Did we?
We didn't even explore that.
We never went there, Will.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yes,
did.
because Cooper went in there after Lynx had cleaned out this room.
Oh. That was very brief.
We explored almost everything. I don't think there's much we didn't do.
Technically, it's been 2 weeks. I forget.
That's true.
But yeah,
I apologize.
you guys see that? There is another set of doors at the end of it.
Before we go venturing in, perhaps we should check all this hallway.
Look. Just for safety.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You guys find the same airlock door that the first party found down there.
Oh, well, that's fascinating. There appears to be a system here to keep pressure separated from these rooms so that possible contaminants only flow one way. Fascinating. We have a similar thing in the airlocks on the airships for when we go up real high and the air pressure gets a little wobbly.
Could also be to help things from getting in or out.
Well, that seems like a bit of a grim take. Oh, but I suppose, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a grim place.
Oh.
Can I take a look at this energy field? Because, not that Gwen would know this, but that wasn't here the first time.
No, it was not. Make me a Arcana check, Thievery check, or Perception check.
Ooh, we're gonna go with thievery. 29.
This appears to be a trap that was triggered.
Oh.
Something triggered a trap that caused this field to spawn in, but you don't know where the trigger is.
That sounds unlikely.
Trigger a trap and you break your mother's back.
It may, like the first thing that comes to mind is like maybe someone pushing a statue over, but who would do that?
I hate it here.
Who would do that? Definitely
would do
not my
that?
big buff barbarian friend. That'd be crazy.
No, she would literally do that all the time. She loves doing that. Statues are
Right.
stupid.
Let's. I suppose we could flip a coin, north or south.
I mean, it might make more sense to go through a door that perhaps we don't have to worry about sealing behind us. So if the other one's wide open, we could just...
That seems like an excellent strategy.
Oh, she's thinking with her brain?
What do you think with?
I don't think we want to know the answer to that necessarily.
No, I'm actually
right
quite
now.
curious.
Oh
My
boy.
core processor.
That makes a lot of sense
It does.
and is legally distinct from a brain.
Will, what are in these little
Empty cells.
empty cells?
Empty cells and empty dungeons
Now, my friends
are
are
trapped no
trapped.
more.
And gone.
All right, what's up with this door? This here door.
It's just like a solid stone door. Gwen, would you like to open it?
Can I use thievery to check for traps?
Yeah.
Can I use perception to check for traps?
34.
There are no
Much
traps.
less.
I don't like that look on your face, but I.
I don't like the intonation he gave.
Here's what's going to be funny, guys. We're going to enter into the centipede thing before the other party killed it.
No, because Lucian said it's already dead.
Yep.
Lucian
That is
said
true,
he
he
saw
did.
its body. So if Will pulls that shit, we all get to call bullshit.
And haunt Lucian for the rest of his days.
So,
All right, yeah, let's open the door.
as you open the door,
Oh, great.
you see the centipede monster corpse.
Okay,
Yay.
Covered in slime.
as
And
it should be.
ooze. And ice and fire, and it just is a whole hot mess in here.
Oh god, it probably smells terrible.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Veronique is curious, so she walks into the room.
Approximately how long has this creature been dead?
That
That would be a
nature
medicine check, I'd imagine.
What will?
That'd be a nature check. Or medicine. Medicine check would also do it.
Well, I'm bad at both of those.
Maybe a day.
This is recent. Who came down here before us? Because there's no way in hell Lucian did this.
No,
Yeah,
of
it
course
was
not.
just
I mean,
me down here. Oh fuck! And then Lucian runs.
Lucian, go hug your mother. Go home and give
I want to go quickly give him a little shock.
poor
You-
Lucian.
You cattle shock Lucian. They go running back up the vent.
Next time I will literally overload my armor to do that more.
Does that mean Lucian watched us play God with Will's action figures? I think it does.
Gwen's
You've
going
done a
to
perception check.
inch all the way along the wall.
Gwen,
way
as you
along the
inch
wall.
past that part of the wall, make me a reflex save.
Oh God, why? 28.
Some of the slime from the wall just drips off and like plops onto your head. It doesn't do anything. But
Ugh.
Can
yeah,
Veronique make a perception check to see if she notices Gwen trying to like avoid it? Because she's gonna do it anyway.
Does anyone here know prestidigitation?
I am not magically inclined.
I mean, I could probably whip up some sort of blow drying device.
Veronique? Veronique, please?
She just starts tittering. Like, the slightest little cackle.
I don't think I
Collects
get
herself and just goes, I don't.
Do I have lie to me? Do I have that feat?
You can use it. I'm telling the
Can
truth.
use it. I didn't give Veronique prestidigitation.
It's true. He didn't.
That's fair.
It's true. It's true. Let me.
No, it's
Gwendolyn
true.
glares at you.
Hold on.
In fairness, I didn't think that I would need it.
You always need prestidigitation. It's a fundamental. It's.
I don't need it to treat people.
See,
I
But-
at least with the
but-
magic
with
arc,
it,
you can use that
personally.
as a
I
defibrillator.
believe I may have learned a lesson today.
Interesting.
You see, at least
I
with
would
the
like.
magic arc.
I would like to do an engineering check to quickly cobble together some sort of like blow dryer.
Yeah, make me an engineering lore to see if you can cobble together a blow dryer.
26.
It's a real rudimentary, and you actually like have to like spin like a crank bar for it. Yeah.
Anything for my friends and people I just met who I guess, considering a friend now. I hope that's not presumptuous.
Will,
No,
how
that's fabulous.
sticky is the slime? Like, if I were to pick up a small amount of it, would it like cling to my hand?
No, it's like it's like bad. It's like poorly made slime.
I would like
It's kind
to
of
pick
watery.
up a little bit of the slime
Yak.
and just call to Gwen, wag my eyebrows, and then pretend to throw it at her, but throw it next to her.
Charming.
What are we doing right now? What are we doing right now?
She points and laughs and just says, I can't help myself. I don't get to do this very often.
Do what? Throw slime at innocent bystanders? You're a terror, a horror. I walk away.
Let
Is
me
there
see.
anything else interesting in this room? Will, did the foolish adventurers miss any sort of loot?
Nope, foolish venturers gathered all the loot in that room.
What
Those stupid fucks.
They're so greedy. It's
They're
ugh.
so greedy.
Long hallway, Gwen.
I suppose there's nothing else I can do with this.
Are you all coming, or are you going to stand there all day staring at a dead thing?
I mean, from a mechanical perspective, its structure is interesting. But yes, no priorities.
Of course, of course.
I wish I had time to like rig up like a little remote controlled RV that we can just send down the hallway. We'll call it the Trap Roomba.
If you're looking for robotic friends
if
to
you-
go down
if-
the hallway for you, I may assist.
If
No,
you
not
would like
ones
to
that we
make-
don't care about if they're destroyed. We care if you're
If
destroyed.
you would like to make something like that, it will need to take the form of a rooster.
Good.
a little key I put in it.
I suppose perceptions?
Yeah.
All right.
Perception. Ooh, Veronique.
Veronique, you wink your eye, and there's nothing sketchy about this hallway.
She'll push past and just begin walking down.
Cool. You will see into the door of that room with a large statue that's been turned over.
As she sees past into the room over there, she'll go and see the other door just to make sure.
Yep. There is a statue in front of it.
In front of this door?
Yeah, like the statue's been
Oh,
pushed
it's a-
over, so it's
Ah,
blocking. it.
okay.
But yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ugh.
Gwen, as you come in here, wow, that statue kind of looks like Nim's friend.
Oh, fuck yeah!
What a crazy random quinky dink.
What
And
a-
also,
what a
there's a
Yes.
stairwell
silly,
going
quirky
down.
mood.
This.
And also, that's probably the statue that triggered that energy field trap. So if you were to put that statue back onto its pedestal and cover the stairwell with it, it would probably release the energy field.
Well, not
And
without
that's-
checking the stairwell first.
I thought I'd try.
I mean,
I-
that would be the way for us to get our people out.
Yeah.
Well, no, because they'd still be under the proverbial dome where the mayor and all
Well,
that lot was.
to be fair, we don't know where this exit of this tunnel
true.
leads.
I feel like we might be able to infer
Probably.
via the distance we've traveled that it probably wouldn't be far enough.
Yeah, you're
but-
still
I'm
under-
sure Refurb can do some pretty good calculations about it.
But yeah, I'm going to stand at the corner here and just kind of peek down the stairs.
It is a long, dark stairwell with some mysterious purple lights at the bottom of it.
I have dark vision if I can assist.
That would be of a great assistance at the
Yes.
moment.
I'll look.
What do your robo eyes see?
The dark vision does
Nice.
not reach to the bottom of the stairs, unfortunately.
Can I cast guidance on Reefer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You could also probably cast any light-based cantrip.
Golly,
One of
if
those.
only. Wait, can I just like hold a divine lance?
Yeah,
Little divine lance flashlight.
sure, I'd be down because I didn't give you light either.
Just have it arcing between your fingers constantly.
Oh yeah, 100%. I have a headcanon for Veronique, and if it ever happens, it'll happen. But until then, she is still like little assistant looking, very like well put together, one piece.
Fair.
She'll ready divine lance and just keep the energy flowing between the palms of her hands and uses it as a rudimentary flashlight.
I got my wrench out just in case.
And she'll lead the way.
All right. You guys make your way down the stairwell, and eventually you come to the bottom of it, where there is a large, now purple crystal glowing. And looking into this room, you see several humanoid figures wrapped in shadows. Gwen, you immediately recognize them, as it is Nimbus and her friends, apparently trapped in some sort of shadow-like cocoon substance.
Are you alright, Gwen?
Beatrix, do you not recognize any of these people?
And then
What do you mean?
Beatrix
Like, what do you mean?
recognizes-
Oh! Except the big one. I don't know the big one.
So this is our rescue party.
Oh, that seems a tad ironic.
A tad.
Can I, while they discuss, make a religion
Yeah,
check?
make me a religion check. That is some.
God damn.
That is definitely a divine spell. It's nothing in your repertoire. It's nothing that you would know of, but it looks like the function of it is a sort of like a stasis chamber, but it's an active stasis chamber.
Okay.
The best way to describe it is it's like a little cocoon. It's like a shadowy cocoon.
Hmm.
Should we try to release them?
Yes, absolutely.
Don't know how.
That is the issue.
I'm afraid this seems a bit to the mystical persuasion, so I'm not sure where to begin.
Veronique, with that 42, if you were to get the cocoons off them, it would probably break the spell.
So just break the cocoons?
Yeah.
She
Um,
okay. She says I don't know how, but as she does, she does move the divine lance closer to one,
And it just kind of
looks down at her hands, looks back at the cocoon, and then tries to make like a little like a little buzzsaw.
Yeah, and
Tries to
it's like
slice
a
the cocoon.
dark mucus that comes out of it as you're slicing it. And which cocoon would Veronique have cut open first?
One, she's somehow both disgusted but also like mystified. Like there's something about slicing through it like a little goo that just entices the brain. And two, can you give me like a rough idea of how the cocoons were structured, like where they were in terms of the stairway?
Yeah, so it would have been Nim closest to the crystal with Garl, then Lynx and Corellia right behind, basically.
Okay. Honestly, no favoritism. I do think that Cassandra probably would have gotten a step closer to it than Lynx would have.
Okay.
So I think the first one that I do try to like slice through is going to be the closest one, which is probably Lynx.
And yeah, as you slice through it, Lynx comes plopping out and gasps in a breath of fresh air. And here's the fun thing. Lynx,
Do I recognize Lynx as Veronique?
You
I don't
would
think I do,
recognize
right?
them. However, they look older than they should.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Not like super older, but like a few months older than they should be with Lynx's medical knowledge. And in addition, Lynx kind of gasps to breath, and as Lynx gasps to breath, we jump back in time to Lynx.
Delightful.
Lynx, you find yourself back in Brighthall. And
Okay.
you are in a tavern. Your friends are all around you. Not like Nimbus, Garl, Chipper, them, but like your old party.
I know which friends.
Oh boy.
And
I know which friend.
yeah, you guys are sitting in that tavern.
How long was this before the incident?
This was markedly after. It's like the incident never happened.
Oh god,
Do
we're
I
in
have
a Lotus
knowledge
Eater
of that?
machine.
You do not. It's just like they've always been your friends. They've always been around. You guys delve into rooms. You've made a bunch of money. You're now drinking it away.
I'm watching
Everything
Argesh.
is awesome
I am
forever.
fully watching Argesh drink.
And they're pounding it.
They sure fucking are.
Yeah.
I love them so much. I'm watching Argesh drink, and I try to figure out what exactly it is that she has concocted together that could deign to intoxicate her so.
It looks like a mix of like Fireball, Mountain Dew equivalent, and like it's just a real like absolute hitter.
Wow, I love her so much. Lynx is like in his 30s here, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Like if the incident never happened, this was a long time ago.
Well, no, it's like the incident never happened, but it's current time. So like you have memories of like continuing to party.
Okay.
Yeah. Think like Infinite Tsukiyomi.
Okay, so he's still 87.
God damn it, Will.
Yes.
There's a bit more like wistfulness then. Like regardless, there's been no loss. So he asks to take a drink.
Yeah, and you're given a drink, and as you take that shot, we jump back forward in time. Who would be the
Wait,
second?
before we go,
Yes.
I want to make a fortitude save to see if I can fucking stomach it.
Go for it.
Damn
Success. Lynx can do it. But now we
Nice.
jump back forward in time. Who is the second one? Veronique freed.
it. Definitely Cassandra.
Okay. Then Cassandra. As you plop out, Cassandra takes a breath of fresh air, and once again, Cassandra looks a few months older than she should be.
So just longer hair?
Longer hair, maybe like a little bit more weathered, maybe more powerful, hypothetically, like level 14. And,
Oh yeah.
but not quite yet. And then we jump back in time as Cassandra. You find yourself in a massive library as you've become like a librarian for the local museum. And that's been your day job, and it's just basically you going about your day doing that work as a completely unassuming librarian, which is what you've done ever since you escaped Treladar way back when.
Not even a thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
And then jump forward in time, Veronique, who's the next one you free?
You said Nim was closest to the crystal?
Yes.
Garl would be next.
All right.
Oh, this.
Garl, when you pop out, breath of fresh air, once again, there's a few actual, like, visible scars on Garl that are new. And cough, cough, jumping back in time, Garl, you've been in a lovely sort of, like, family situation. It's weird because Garl and Nim, the two of you have been seeing each other in this sort of, like, space. So, like, Garl, the last thing you basically remember, when we're jumping back in time, Garl, you found yourself at, like, a massive party. You're there with Elisandra on one arm, and then you see Nim there with some other people from, like, across the room. But you don't recognize her as Nim. It's just a random person to you. But, like,
Ooh, pretty lady.
Elisandra's just like, yes, but she's so drab, dear.
I'm not sure what that means.
Not worth your time.
I mean, I trust you, Alessandra, if you say so.
And then
She only
Boom.
talks about trees, maybe. I don't like trees.
forward, Nim gets plopped out, and then back in
Oh
time.
no, Nimbus is fine. She's fine. No, yes, of course.
And then back in time, Nim, you're also at this party. You've walked in. Gwendolyn's running a bit late, but oh, there's Elisandra and their partner. Bodyguard something. You don't know.
Oh.
You don't talk to Elisandra. They're terrible to you.
I do
I
my
hate it
best
here.
to give her space so that she is not mean to me.
And as we basically go back in time a little bit and pick up with our party, with the main party in their sort of like illusionary shadow cocoon worlds, that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Alrighty.
I don't want to end the session.
So thank you all so much for coming to tonight's episode of the League of Amazing Adventurers. Come by next week to check out what happens when the party gets a happy life.
Ouch.
Oof.
Damn, that hurts.
For the adventurer who has everything.
Yes.
Did you get that reference? I love you.
But thank you all so much for coming. Don't forget to check out our many other shows here on the channel, like the Calling Chronicle on Friday, the Strength of Thousands AP on Monday. We're about to take a huge step in that, which is going to be crazy. And then, of course, the League of Amazing Adventurers every Wednesday. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye,
everyone. Thanks for joining.